Hi everyone, this is Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Hope everyone is well. Happy Monday. And it is the last Monday of the financial year. All right. Make a comment when you're on so I can see. Hi Megan. Happy Monday. So I put a little order in this week for some stamp sets. One of these was on Last Chance, which I hadn't seen. I'm good. Hi Liz, fancy seeing you here. But I got both of them. I think this one's okay, She's the Greatest, but I think He's the Greatest is on Last Chance. But I am always looking for stamps that say like grandma, mum. This has got mom plus mum and mom. Daughter, Mother's Day. So then that's got day as well. And aunt, mama, nana, grandma. So they're all good. And then this one has got dad, papa, dad, father, Father's Day, grandpa. The only thing it doesn't have is pop. And I don't think you'll ever find pop in an American. No, neither had I, Megan. I found them online. I don't know what catalogue they're in or what, but I went searching online because I put a little order in and I obviously never try to place an order less than $100 because I don't want to waste postage. Hi, Kerry. So I found these. But you're never going to find pop, I don't think, in an American set. But this has got dad, father, grandpa, brother, uncle, son. So like that. And then this one for mom and mom. Mother's Day, mothers, and then nana, grandma, aunt, daughter. And then it's also got step as well. So you could use step out of this set and put in here because I have a step son. So I just thought I'd show those because, like Megan said, never seen those sets. I don't know where they are in the catalogue. Wouldn't be able to tell you. This one I think is on Last Chance. So this number is 165684. And then I can't remember how much this one was, but this one is 42, but there's 34 stamps in here. It is photopolymer. So Liz, you'll be able to smell it because I know you like smelling it. I don't like the smell of photopolymer, but it is 165439. So I know this one's 42 because it is current, but I just bought this one as well on Last Chance. So anyways, I thought I would show you that. And then it is the last day of the month. I may, for whatever reason, get some sales tonight. You never know. I have some wonderful customers, but I thought, because I forgot to do this so late, that I would do June with you. So June is, we got $1,469.15 in sales in June. Woohoo! Thank you, everyone. So that is personal sales. Okay, so which equates to 32 petals, plus a couple of these round up give me 2 petals. Hi, Glenda! Which means we can colour in 34 petals. So we need the grey to finish this one because that is 1. No, I've not seen them either, Kerry. I think they've been hiding wherever they are. And then this is 8, so then this is 9. Hi, Lisa. We don't want black flowers. Hi, Christina. Hi, Janice. So I've just showed these 2 stamp sets because I hadn't seen them before while I colour in my petals, because I've had a cracking June. So for those that don't know, I am trying to get all these filled up by the 30th of September because that will reach a personal goal of mine to hit 100,000 CSV in total sales for Stampin' Up since I started. So CSV is different to dollars. So I've done this in dollars because this is an American company. So everything is done in American dollars. But yes, so this is what I am trying to do. But given there's only July, August, September left, it's a big stretch goal. But I'm going to give it a good old crack. And I thought, given that all you ladies support me, that I would keep you updated at the end of each month as to where I'm at. Now, today is the last day for the sweet sale. I am showing some products on a sweet sale, which you may or may not already have, and must buy. Well, you don't have to buy, but, you know, once I show it, you'll want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think I've coloured too many. I got carried away. So that was 8, 16, 24, 32. I've coloured too many. We're up to here. Damn it. I got carried away. We'll just... here. Thanks for sharing. So, yes, June I ended up with 1,469 sales, and then whatever may or may not come in tonight. But thank you. So that was like nearly 3 times what I got in May in sales. Very, very happy with that. And then I also got some other happy mail from somebody sneaky who left this in my letterbox. It did get a little bit wet because I didn't know that somebody left it in my mailbox, and it rained today. So it is a little bit damp, but how pretty is this? And I don't know whether what's showing up on here, but it is so glittery and sparkly that somebody was super generous with the Winker Stella. It is everywhere, and it's got little bees on it. It is so pretty. And it opens like this. Look, there is like Winker Stella everywhere. There's glitter over here too. So the lovely Janice did this. Hunter's like, I don't want to break it, when he was trying to open it. How does it open, Mum? And I'm like this. So how pretty is that? This sweet is on sale, like it's last chance, but it still counts for the sweet sale. So I just bought some more of this paper. It is lovely, isn't it, Megan? It's really pretty. I like how this is embossed and then underneath, and then it folds in under there like that. Something a bit different. Like I do these fold cards all the time, but I've not seen it fold in under there and that locks it in. That's very different. Ah, thanks, Janice. It was very nice. So that was something nice. And then it is a stunning card. I'm going to pin it. Well, it might need 2 pins because it's a bit heavy. But I'm going to pin it to my corkboard. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to make another card tonight. The stamp sets I've got is Pattern of Friendship for the sentiments, because I don't really want to use the sentiments here. I knew that was amazing, Janice. It's so pretty. Janice loves yellow. Yes, it is very pretty. I didn't want to use the sentiments from here, but this is the paper that I'm using. So I'm using the paper from this suite and the dies from this suite, but I wanted a little bit more happy sentiments and things. So I'm using Pattern of Friendship because I'm trying to use stamp sets that I've not used before. So what we are doing tonight is we are making a fun fold. I have done a little bit of a pre-cutting. Lucky I was a little bit organised because I just got a lovely phone call just before my live. Somebody wishing Hunter a very happy birthday for tomorrow because my little boy is going to be 10. He is going to be double digits, no more single digits ever. So, lucky I was a little bit organised. Okay, so what we are doing tonight is, now I did see this fold on Connie Stewart, but she does make American size cards, and we all know I don't like American size cards. So we are going to resize it for Australian size cards. I can't remember what she called this, but oh, thanks, Lisa. Had to get in before his Victorian Nana. Well, you beat her. But he did see the money hit his bank account from her. So he's super excited. You should have told us last week. We could have made him a card. I did tell everyone. Because Hunter's cranky with me because I'm having surgery tomorrow and it's on his birthday. But it is what it is. So, anyway. Thanks, Glenda. So, we need... Thank you, Kerry. We need some paper. So, I'm going to make 2 cards. And so, I have resized this to be... I wrote down here because I was playing. So, when I was testing this out, I found this hideous piece of DSP in my stash. And was trying to work out how to resize it. Because this is the... What do we want? This is the Australian one. This is the American size. And see how the American size, it's shorter and fatter. So, yeah, this is the American size and we want this. But what I do, you could use copy paper if you want. But seriously, I've got, you know, I reckon if I counted, I would have 1,000 sheets of DSP. And this piece is just so hideous that I am never going to use it on anything. It's the only sheet left in a pack of DSP. So that's why it's not being used. So, yeah. Anyway, did she? I haven't even seen Beck do it. Anyway, I'm going to do this. So this needs to be, damn it, I didn't write down, I wrote down that measurement. So, nope, that's not what we want. So we want the DSP to be 6.5 by 8 1/4. Now, if it's got directional paper, you want the 6.5 to be portrait like this. 8 1/4. And then you want to score at 2 3/4. So you want to make sure that you score at 2 3/4, Vickie, not 2 1/2, 2 3/4. And then flip that around 2 3/4. And then we can put that away. And fold the way you want. Then once you've folded that, you need to fold this over, and then this score line needs to line up with this score line. And then do that so that then it's a diagonal, and then you fold this in. That's all right, and fold this in. And that should fit on a normal layer of a card base. So you could, so this is 5 3/4 by 4. So it will fit in an envelope. So we're going to do that, and we're going to stick this down. Now because it's a foldy card that's going up and down all the time, I am going to put adhesive on all 4 sides. All right. Oh, I didn't do the square pieces. Well, we will have to do some cutting. So what I've done is got some layers, because the dies that go with this paper is the textured note dies. So I think these are a must-have for anybody, and they've got really pretty rectangles with patterns on them and stuff. So what I've used is this one, which is the second biggest one, and that is the white piece that's going to go on the inside of the card. And then what I've done is I've just made the layer piece, because this layer piece is too big. I've made the layer piece to have a nice little border around there. So that layer piece ends up being 3 5/8 by 5 1/4. So that sits there. And then I've got these, so it's the 3rd and 4th rectangle, and I've layered them with the white and black pieces. So the black piece has got like the stitched border, and then the white piece has that. So they're going to layer on that, and this is going to layer on this, on there. So we need to do some stamping first. And so we're going to stamp our sentiments. I haven't even got blocks out. I'm so disorganized. Now, I really like this happy birthday here because it's nice and bold. And then I'm thinking of you brings a smile to my face. So I'm hoping that fits on this little piece, because that was my intent. Yes. And then happy birthday. Hi, Renee. Okay, so then I've got my black. Should I get another block? I should get another block. Okay, you will need a pierce mat underneath you. Should I get a pierce mat? A little, that's all right, all good. I'll get a pierce mat. Hunter enjoyed the phone call. I think it made us be really quick about it though, Elizabeth, because last time we spoke, I think we spoke for like 2 hours. So probably a good thing. Okay. Oh. Do I have wipes? It was just lucky I was already prepared. Otherwise, we'd be totally winging it. Oh, I still need that out. And we're going to need some scratch paper, which that is, we'll do one scratch paper at a time. So then this is what we're doing, textured notes. And we'll do this little leaf. So I've just stamped that twice, but like second generation. So it fades. Now close that ink pad. Put those away. I should probably get my stamp cleaner out. All right, and my seal, go on here, and then this one. Now I did a bigger border than what I normally do, just so that it fit, because these rectangles are often made for American size card bases, so they leave funny borders with us. Usually it's all right for the width, but it's too short. So I made bigger borders so that it kind of works in there. And that goes there, but we can have something in there. I didn't cut that. So we've got 2.5 by 2.5. Is it? No, 2 5/8. Yep, and then we have another one. So did we all have a great weekend? We took Hunter to Urban Extreme on the north side because he won something when he did some swimming comp. Won a pass there, and it expired because it's school holidays, so it expired in June. So we went and did that, which was nice. And then we went and bought suitcases. So we are all suitcased up. Maybe just that one. I don't want it to be too busy. So we've got a mummy suitcase and a daddy suitcase and a hunter suitcase. And they're in petrol blue. So they're so pretty. Quiet weekend. Well, Adrian goes, oh, that's the busiest weekend that we've had in a while. I'm like, yeah, it was pretty busy. Hope it's big enough to fit you. Not quite, Liz, not quite. So then this can go on here. It's getting very exciting, Janice. And then when you open that up, that can go in underneath there as well. And then that, we need to stick. That needs to just stick here in the corner. So, and then you open this up. Ta-da! Because guess what? I would probably start to feel really nervous as well. Well, the good thing about the suitcases, I've registered the suitcases because they come with a 10-year warranty. So I've done that. And they come with personalisation. So if you email them within 4 weeks of purchase, then they send you out like personalised bag tag things. So that's pretty cool. So that's that one. We're going to make a second one because that was super quick and easy and I like that. Let's do a second one. Still in the black and white theme, but we're using different paper. So, do I want... So this, you do need to have like 12 by 12 paper. And we all know we have 10, well, I have 10,000 pieces of it. So it's 6.5 for the DSP. And if it's directional paper, you want this 6.5 this way by 8.25. Then you want to score it 2 3/4. And you want to score it like 2 3/4 with the way. So if you want this piece to be underneath like this, then you score on this side. If you want this piece to be underneath and this piece to be on the outside, then you score it this way. So just have a think about how you want the paper. You see the most of it on the inside. So I think I want this piece on the inside. So 2 3/4. Now, because it's only DSP, you don't have to score like really hard because you'll crack the DSP, and then flip it so that we've got 2 3/4 on the top. And then you want to fold those score lines. You don't really need to burnish because it is just DSP. Where did that score line go? There. But I've done that the wrong way. and then fold that on the inside so that these score lines, so these score lines need to line up here, and then this needs to be at the base so the whole square is across there, if that makes sense. So once you've done a couple, these are really easy to get in there, and it's just this first bit here, just line it up is easy. Yeah, did everyone get the memo that Sydney is moving to Hilton? I did put it up in the Facebook group, but not everyone's commented. So the Sydney on stage in March next year has changed venues from the ICCC to the Hilton. It was in the updates. Okay, so we are going to stick this one down. You know what would be really cool, and I don't know whether I will do this or not, but it would be to colour these leaves to give this a pop of colour. I didn't. Pop of colour. So, do this at 2.5. I do love a good black and white paper. I don't know whether it means less seats or not, Megan. We will have to see. I don't think I'll be going. I usually do go, but I will be recovering from Disneyland. So I do not think I will be going. Okay. So you could make these cards as fancy as you want or as simple as you want, because the DSP really does all the work. And it uses nearly whole. Looking forward to playing with the lift buttons. Yes, because you're a 2-year-old. Pop that there. Pop that in there. Okay, so I'm going to do birthday again. It's in March, and it's the weekend of Elizabeth's birthday every year. 11th to 14th or something. Okay, so we're going to stamp these same sentiments. See, friends are the family you choose for yourself. Is that going to fit in here? I do like that. I think that's the whole reason I bought this stamp set. Is that going to fit there? It doesn't quite fit. See, I need a fatter card to stick that on. 11th to the 14th, 12th to the 14th, something like that, Kerry. Of March. It's always in March. And then I'm going to use a different leaf, so we're changing it up. th to 14th, that's what I thought, Megan. Sunday is the 15th. We will not be at the 2027 as I'll be turning 40. Oh. You could celebrate with all of us. Liz? Oh, I do like this leaf too. How nice is that? I do love a good leaf image. I'll have to be saving for that then too, Liz. Might have to book in my chauffeur now. Do you think? I could, but I really want to do Vegas. Oh, I don't think I could go to Vegas the next year. I want to renew my vows in Vegas. Adrian thinks it's really tacky, doesn't want to do it while we're there. But because we've been married 20 years this year. Adrian's like, no. And I'm like, but yes. He's like, no. Vegas could be heaps of fun. Come with me to Vegas. We could get married, Liz. We could come back married, the two of us. That'd be funny as. I think it's a great idea, Megan. Adrian's not keen on it. One of my friends at work got married in Vegas too. I know, ruin all the fun. What are you going to do with Jackson, Liz? Is he coming or is what? Is it just going to be a girls thing? Oh, this is so exciting. I could have that to save for too. Oh, look at that. I'm out of seal. But guess what? I finished. That was good timing. That was very good timing with that. I did rule the line at Elvis. So, shouldn't I colour that in? And what gems? Because we know we need gems. Plain rhinestones would look amazing on this. But I think I want something different. Not sure, I need to save myself. What are these other bluey looking things over here? These. Do you think these would look alright? I haven't used. Mostly likely bring Dad to supervise Jackson. Let's put these on, do you think? I just love these colours. I don't know what they came with, two-tone sparkle gems, but do you think they look alright with just black? I think I'm going to do it. So easy, Janice. And I've already done all the work and resized it to Australian size cards. I don't know whether Beck did that last week or not. I could have saved myself a trip if I watched her. But Connie Stewart did it. But I've seen a couple of other people do it. It was in a group, like a card making group a couple of years ago. But I can't stand American size cards. They drive me batshit because they look funny with our stuff. So I've done all the work and resized it for you, which is what I like. Oh, that one popped off. I like these gems. I hope they're still current because I hadn't even used them. But again, you know, these gems, they'll be fine. That does dangle there a little bit, but I like it. I like this big, bold happy birthday. Man, I could have watched Beck and now it looks like I've copied her. Maybe she's got different sizing to me. I could have watched her and saved me a trip this afternoon, and probably I would have been able to save this hideous DSP because I wouldn't have had to practice. But, because guess what? They're going in the bin now. But that's what the hideous DSP is for, that you don't use in a pack. You keep it so that you can practice this crap on it. I don't know what it was called. I liked it because it used DSP because I have 10,000 sheets. Top fold something? I don't know. I couldn't find the tutorial that Connie did on it because it was over 12 months ago when she did it. So I just watched the YouTube video at 3 times the speed because she was waffling. God, she was waffling. Are you able to put the sizes here? Can I put my sheet up here? Her card went the other way. Oh, fancy. So I ended up doing 6.5 by 8.25. So let's get this other sheet. Can you see that on that paper? Okay, so the DSP is 6.5 by 8.25. Score at 2 3/4 and then 2 3/4. Then the cardstock squares in the top are 2 5/8 by 2 5/8, and that DSP then is 2.5 by 2.5, and you need 2 of those. Then so the textured note dies, it was the 3rd and 4th one for the front layer, and then inside layer was the 2nd one. And then I just did a border around that, which ended up being 3 5/8 by 5.25. So, but I used the texture note dies. I don't know whether Beck did that or not. So there we go. That's the layers, the sizing for the 2 cards. And because it is still a sweet sale, so if you don't have these dies, you could buy the dies and you get this stamp set at half price. Or you could buy the dies and you get the paper because it's part of the suite at half price. because I think the dies are a must-have if you don't already have them. Because look at them all. They're so pretty, and they've all got different patterns on them. So there, and they all layer. So that comes as a bundle. Are you going to post measurements? I could post a picture of the measurements, but yes. Thank you, Lisa. I go in at like 1:30 or something, so I should be out tomorrow night. And then we'll see how we feel next week as to whether I am online or not. I am aiming to. My scheduled posts are saying that I'm going to be there. But if for some reason I forget or I'm not well enough, I will hopefully remember to put a post up. It is day surgery. And then for those that came a bit late, I found these stamp sets, which I don't know what catalogue they're in. This is on Last Chance, but I think these are great stamp sets and I'm going to keep them in my stash. This one's $42. I remember that, but I don't remember what this one is because it's Last Chance. But this is He's the Greatest, and then this is She's the Greatest. So this has got uncle, brother, dad, father, grandpa, papa. It doesn't have pop. I want a stamp set that says pop, but won't get that in America. And this one has mom and mom, grandma, nana, mama, daughter, and step and aunt. So I will try to remember to take a picture, Megan, and pop that up. And hopefully see you all next week. Have a good week. And enjoy July, because tomorrow's the first day of July. Thanks, everyone. Bye.